Welcome to the Panic Button. I'm Nina.
I'm Jessie.
So today we're reacting to Shoe on Head's video called The Female Dating Strategy. We're going to speed this up a little bit because it's a longer video.
It's 2025 and apparently the men have given up on approaching us. 45% of men ages 18 to 25 have apparently never approached a woman in person, which is honestly like so pathetic. Like, what are you scared of, Zoomers? That women are going to film your sad attempts to hit on them and post them on TikTok for the world to see? That doesn't happen. But it seems like in order to get a date and save ourselves from crippling loneliness or eventual depopulation, the women have started really upping their game and becoming more assertive. Too assertive. Many people say that all a woman has to do to get a date is just stand there. Doesn't matter how fat, ugly, socially awkward you are, just stand there. Just stand there and a man will come to you. While men have to put in more effort. They have to be handsome, tall, rich, well-groomed.
Just a quick question for you, just for context. As a lesbian, how many times have you been asked out by men?
Quite a few times.
Like approached?
A decent amount of times.
Yeah, me too. So any woman who says that a man won't approach her, I really gotta think they're scary obese.
Or just scary.
Or you're a terrifying woman.
Yeah. I would say you come off like a bitch, I'd assume.
I've seen some ugly-ass women still get fucked. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just as a lesbian myself, I can think of, like, in my adult life alone, getting asked out multiple times by men. So it's clearly men can do it. But the women that don't get it, they gotta work on something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, their mental health.
I love your tattoos. Thank you. Can you not send me a smile face? I have a boyfriend. All right. Off to a great start. Hey. Hi. Thanks for liking my pic. You're fit, by the way. Welcome and thanks. I have a boyfriend. Sorry. You're hot. Thanks. I have a boyfriend. Okay, Schizo, just wanted to let you know that our date was the worst date I've ever been on ever, and I hope you die in a tragic car fire, loser. I'm really glad I dodged a bullet here. Best wishes. So you're not even gonna try to apologize for the bad date or try to make things work? You're just an ugly shit person. Glad I won't have to deal with you again. Good luck being alone forever. You just told him you hope he dies in a tragic car fire. Why the f would he apologize? Or better yet, try and make things work. Next. They can't all be this crazy, right? Right? Hey, you probably didn't really notice me, but I was in your physics class and I thought you were really cute and I got your number from your friend. Oh, hi. Who'd you get my number from? Justin? I was wondering if you want to maybe go out for coffee or something else like that sometime this week. I'm flattered, but I don't think I'm interested. LMAO, what the f? You don't even know who I am. I'm not trying to offend you, I'm just uninterested. LMAO, you're not even worth my time. It was more pity than anything, LMAO. Don't f***ing talk to me anymore. LMAO, you thought I'd be interested in you. You're f***ing delusional. Messing up a chance with me, LMAO, you're lost anyway. I'm out of your league. Go f*** yourself, stupid asshole. I love seeing someone's true colors and realizing how disgusting they are on the inside. This is a common theme you'll see here. Woman messages man rejects woman freaks out and says she was never interested anyway. But you were so interested, you went out of your way to get his number from his friend. But yeah, you're not interested.
You know, guys used to do this. I mean, I'm sure they still do, but you know, when you walk down the street and someone cat calls you and you ignore them and they're like, bitch.
Yeah.
Now the women are taking notes.
Yeah, no,
they took notes.
Half of me was like, how many of these are trans women? And then the other half
That's a good point.
The other half of me is like, are these women all drinking?
Were they drunk?
Yeah, are they all drinking? Women have turned into men. You fucking bitch. Hey, you're hot. Fucking
If these are real, because they could just be all like made up.
Well,
but,
and like
I mean,
text
at the same
messages
time,
are so easy to fake also.
Right.
Right.
So this could be fake, but we're going along as if it's true.
Right, because all I need to do to make fake text messages is like delete my conversation with you, change your name, you change my name or whatever, and like we have now the perfect situation to do fake text. You know? It's not that hard to do.
We sit next to each other. Okay, you say you're a bitch.
Yeah, and I'm gonna wait.
You say I'm a bitch.
Yeah, it's not that hard to fake
then
text.
I'll say, what? And then you go off and you say some really nasty shit to me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's totally easy to do that, especially online. It totally happens all the time.
Next! I'm not sure about seeing you again. Alright, good night. Wow, that's it? Seriously? Okay, now I realize that was a huge mistake. How rude. You just pissed me off and I never get mad. Don't be immature and ignore me. I can get any guy I want to. I don't need you. My uncle is the old governor here and worked for the embassy. My family has power. You are nothing. Goodbye.
Wait, didn't she say she wasn't interested anymore?
Right, but like also seems fake.
How dare you not be interested and fight for me when I'm not interested in you?
Also,
that's psychotic.
Also seems fake who goes, my parents worked for the embassy and da. Seems fake, right?
Right. Well, I know a friend who works for the FBI.
I forget the subreddit names, but I like finding the ones on Reddit, the text like this, where it's like actual genuine people, and you know that this can't be made up, and they're like, was I in the wrong? And it's like this. I love that. But like, yeah, you never know.
Bye. See, I was always thought no means no, but apparently no means get back here and try harder. Hey, please delete my number. I'm sorry, who is this? Oh, hey, yeah, I didn't save it, so you're good. The f***? Why? What is the matter with you? We had 2 really nice dates and you don't want to see me now? You're probably a cocksucker anyways. Don't know how to handle a real woman. No wonder your wife left you f***. They really want these men to be like, oh, please, no, please, give me another chance, please, queen, just a crumb, please, just a sniff, queen, please. And then when they don't do that, when the men are just like, okay, bye, they're like, how dare you reject me, queen of the universe, you f***. What are your thoughts about being with someone who is cute in a broken kind of way? I'm not really sure I understand what you're talking about, but if you're talking about yourself, I hardly even know you. It's just that I'm cute, but broken, bro. Run.
Like, I know this works on the left where you get a lot of attention for being mentally deranged, but I don't think that works for dating.
Broken, baggage, damaged, whatever you want to call it. Everyone has an issue coming into a relationship. You know, everyone comes in with their own life. You know what I mean?
Maybe you shouldn't talk about it as if it's a brag.
But yes, to generalize and say, hey, I'm broken. Not to say, hey, are you willing to work with me when I'm having my bad days?
But you haven't even started talking really
Right.
about anything.
Right.
You can't just start with that, hey, I'm psycho.
I mean, maybe it's for the best. Maybe she is really crazy and she needs to start with that.
I would say, yeah, she's probably really crazy.
I would even run further at that point.
I'd block her number immediately.
I got a new phone.
Talk to me? To think I was going to sleep with you, but you up and ghosted me, piece of crap. No woman will ever love you like I would have. I'm going to have to ask you not to message me anymore, thanks. F you, you're worthless. Nobody will like you. You should hang yourself. What's crazy is, I know this is like some of you people's dream girl right here. You all want the yandere anime girlfriend until you actually have one in real life, trust me.
Yandere anime girlfriend? What is that?
I told you I don't know.
What is that? Does anyone know?
Hey, hi, hey. What's up? Send me a sick pic on SC. We are having a Riz off and I want to win. What? P.S. babe. I want to put each of your balls in my nostrils and inhale until they're behind my head and I'm high on your stank. Oh, wow. Is this the
A character archetype who initially appears sweet and loving but displays an extreme, often violent and possessive level of devotion to their love interest.
So a psychopath. Gotcha. Ted Bundy style.
Yandere, meaning to be sick. Dear, meaning lovey-dovey. So it's just an over-obsessed, psychotic woman.
A stalker. That's what it is.
A woman who would stalk for you.
Would stalk you.
Yes. If you tried to leave, she would stalk you or murder you.
And then harass your family. Mm-hmm. And then write Nazi on your Tesla.
email version of like, I would drag my balls across 1,000 miles of broken glass to hear you fart through a walkie-talkie? Is that what I'm looking at right now? Beautiful. 10-10, no notes. Don't expect to hear from me again. I'm horny. Ah, yes, the duality of woman. Hey, I had fun last week. Would you want to meet up at Samson's or something tomorrow? It was pretty fun, but I need to be honest. I sensed some strange aura about you when we met. You seem cool and everything, don't get me wrong, but I just don't think we're compatible. Strange aura. Okay, already a bright red flag here, but let's keep going. I really do appreciate the honesty, especially after some of the experiences I had, but I'll be honest, strange aura is pretty vague. Could you elaborate a bit, just so I can know what to work on? I just don't think we're compatible is all, especially with our morals. I'm an extreme advocate for freedom and rights for everyone, but I just don't get that vibe from you, and I want to avoid another potentially toxic, controlling relationship. Like, I love that you showed me your guitar and played a few songs and showed me your playlist, but the things I noticed is the lack of diversity in it. It was all white men, which you may not think is bad, but speaks volumes to me about you as a person. Wow, you're
This is the liberal one, huh?
This speaks volumes about her as a person.
Yeah.
I just don't think we're compatible at all, especially with our morals. I'm an extreme advocate for freedom and rights for everybody. But I just don't get that vibe from you, and I want to avoid another potentially toxic, controlling relationship. If someone says that, fucking run. I want to avoid another potentially toxic, controlling relationship. So she keeps picking people who are toxic and controlling. It sounds like she's the fucking nut.
She keeps labeling people as toxic and controlling. It doesn't mean that they were toxic and or controlling. Especially when she's labeling this guy who she went on like one date with as toxic and controlling before he's even like asked for anything. He's quite respectful to be like, hey, can I get some pointers so I can at least like move on?
Yeah.
Like,
I love that you showed me your guitar and played a few songs, showed me your playlist, but the things I noticed, lack of diversity. Why doesn't she bitch about the NBA not having enough diversity? Don't talk about that one, do you, bitch? Wow, it was all white men, which you may not think is bad, but it speaks volumes about you as a person. What type of music you like? So I have to make sure that 50% of my playlist has black dudes or black chicks. What if I liked opera?
right. There's a bunch of categories you could be like, well, if you want to like listen.
God, she's like on your ass about everything. Like, oh, it's all got to be 50-50. Dude!
If he liked reggae, would he have had to have a white reggae artist?
Oh, no, that's different because diversity and racism is all about power. It has nothing to do with skin color except for his playlist. Not
crazy.
Job.
You as a person. Wow, you're serious? Yes. All right, good luck finding someone with a mindset like that. All right, you don't have to be an asshole about it. I was being nice and...
You know what's really funny? Just like low-key is funny. Her messages are in white and his are in green, so she's the one posting this.
Uh-huh.
She's the one screenshotting this and sending it out to people. I just wanted to give you that perspective real quick. She's complaining about him still.
Great.
Passive as possible explaining that to you. Point proven too. You and every other guy can't take simple constructive criticism because it hurts your immature little egos. I know it's no big deal to you, but outside of your little cocoon, people struggle every day and you clearly could care less.
What if he's poor? Like, you don't even know him. You just know his playlist. That's it. That's all you know. Wow. Every guy is like this? Every other guy is like this? Are these the women that turn into queers and say that they like women? Because if so, I'm really glad that I'm not single because there's a lot of nut job straight women out there who are going to go after women because they think it's easier and better.
I think these are the straight women who identify as queer.
I believe that. Yeah. Or non-binary. Yeah.
They could care less. I wonder what the guy who schedules your gigs would say if he knew he pays a racist asshole to play at his venue. Oh my god. There is so much to unpack here. Let's just dump the whole suitcase out. First of all, I never get tired of how equality to these people is just like literally when things are 50-50. Like your Spotify playlist has to literally be 50% men and 50% women, or else you're a toxic partner. Like, I'm sorry, but if a man was specifically forcing himself to listen to female artists that he didn't even like out of some like political move, that is a red flag. That is some performative lib shit. That is the type of man you have to avoid. Also, I love that little thread at the end, like trying to get him fired from his gigs. 1010, pure cinema. Well, I don't know. I get weird when I'm in a good mood. Like, I'll accidentally rip a guy. It's crazy. What the f? Okay. Could you imagine a man, like, when I'm in a good mood, I'll just rip a woman. I'll just start ripping. Literally a video of anal sex. Hi. What the actual? What? The video? The one you sent starting this whole conversation? What? Why? Did you seriously send me a vid of you having sex? Yeah. What the f? Did you just send me a video of anal sex without my consent? Yeah, and the Chad sexual harasser. Damn, nice. Your turn. I'm good.
Good point. They're all taking guy moves, so you get unsolicited dick pics, use unsolicited anal videos. Is that not male playlist? Like, this is what I'll do for you.
Yeah.
Turn. I'm good. Wow, I send you a pic and you can't even send any pics? You took advantage of me. You send the pics on your own. I ain't asked for them. Get the f*** out. If a girl sends you pics, it's kind of expected to return back. No ma'am. Whatevs, you a dumbass piece of shit. I'm tired of trying. Find someone more deserving to get my pics, who actually appreciates me and doesn't use me for my body. Here's my body. No thank you. Stop using me for my body. Men used to have to work.
What? Now that's some A1, like top tier gaslighting.
Body. No thank you. Stop using me for my body. Men used to have to work for a titty pit. These bitches out here just giving it away for free.
Maybe their vaginas just look like cheeseburgers. And that's why they're like, no thanks.
Are you alone right now? Let's get freaky nasty, daddy. Get out of my DMs. You're stupid. Unfollow me now and get the f out of my DM, bitch. There's coming on too strong, and then there's...
Hold on, you got into my DM, messaged me, and now you're telling me to get out of my own DM? How the f does that work? Oh, in your crazy head, bitch, I'm sure it does.
Does this work for them?
No.
Does them hitting up a guy and saying this shit ever work for them?
I'm sure it does once in a while. There are some really crazy, obsessively horny men out there. Mm-hmm. You know, there's a lot of crazy guys out there, so I'm sure that they can find one like them.
So you think that this strategy is effective? Is that what you're gonna get?
Not finding the guys that they really want, but the guys they think they want, I'm sure that that's what they'll get.
And they lie to them about being on birth control, and congratulations, they have a partner.
Yeah, and then they have a baby who they could take to their liberal drag shows.
I'm so glad I'm gay.
And then yell at that baby like they did to the guy in the message. Because we all know that when crazy women have little sons for babies, they usually treat them like how much they hate men, or they baby the shit out of them, creating a trans woman.
We've seen this.
Or a psychopathic serial killer. Ed Gein.
Buffalo Bill.
And then there's Let's Get Freaky Nasty, Daddy. Also, I just noticed the folders I made for these screen caps are really sus. Small dick, butt sex, freaky nasty, lesbian. This is all for work, honey, I swear. Oh, I love JRPG games too. Which one's your favorite? Persona 4. How tall are you? Oh, well, 6'1". It's already in my bio. Glad you aren't short. Hope you're actually 6 foot, not lying about it. Yeah, I'm not. What's your waist circumference measurement? Rest in peace to this man. What the f? Why does it matter? Why did my height matter? Huh? You're a man. Men are supposed to be tall. That's bare minimum for a man. LMAO, okay, you're a woman. Women are supposed to be thin, right? Oh, F off. A woman can be whatever she wants to be. Your reply is extremely sexist and objectifying towards women. Read a book or something. How is it different from your height requirement, though? Are you not objectifying men as well? No, it is an objectification. Women are systematic.
Just like this don't even know what a woman is. They can't even describe woman, anything that identifies as a woman. So women can be fat, they can be thin, they can have a dick, they could have a vagina.
They can be aliens.
Anything. So when they're like, women this and rights for women, and well, what is a woman? What are we fighting for? When everyone says they're a woman, they're a woman. Okay, so men too. So you're kind of oppressing me as well.
These men are culturally appropriating womanhood. You can't identify into a group that has been oppressed, right?
No, men do it all the time.
But that's what they say all the time, right? You can't choose to be black because they've been oppressed. Therefore, you have to be whatever you are. You can't identify into it. By their own logic,
Yeah.
they are culturally appropriating women.
Yeah. And since straight white men are definitely not oppressed, then they shouldn't be able to identify into an oppressed group
Yes.
called woman.
Yes.
So they're hypocritical in their own logic,
Messaging.
messaging, and stance. Yeah, well, that's what happens when you're a psychopath.
And historically oppressed, and we don't have the structural power to objectify men. Men's preferences are oppressive and damaging towards women. You give me off such small peen energy. Bye. Oh my god, is this real? This is almost like too on the nose to be real. Stop objectifying women, you have a small penis. Bye. This is the issue with that stupid that's like, oh, racism is actually prejudice plus power, because the only outcome of that is dumbasses like this. Also, there's really nothing wrong with asking somebody their height, but I guess this guy was kind of just like sticking up for the short kings who have been rejected because of their height. Male solidarity, bros before hoes, I suppose. Why are you as a man saying you are tired? Men used to die in a war and now they are tired. Why are you as a woman questioning me? Women used to get slapped for talking too much. What? He was literally—
She's saying you're not going to war, so why are you tired?
Well, they can be going to war if there's a draft. He would have to go in the war.
He could just be working a lot.
That
he
too.
could also have insomnia.
That too.
It's not exclusive to war to be tired.
Listen, to them it is.
Did you go to sleep last night because you went to war beforehand and now you're so
Oh.
tired?
Yeah.
Or did you just like live your normal f***ing day and then bedtime came and you're like, man, I should probably lay down?
No, you're not allowed to. You weren't at war.
Exactly. Try that logic. Imagine an employer giving you that
Oh.
logic. It's like, can I go home? We're not at war, champ. Stay at the desk.
If you turn her logic back on her, she'll be like, how dare you?
That's what he's doing. He's saying, and back in those days, women used to get slapped for fucking talking.
I'd slap the bitch at this point.
I think he's funny. He's got a point.
too much. What? He was literally just bantering with you. He was matching your freak. There is nobody worse than somebody who cannot banter. Maybe him.
Yes, there is. Someone who can't take a joke, which is
That is
every
the same thing.
liberal woman alive. I swear, they're the least funniest, most cutty group of women and men ever.
Well, she tried to lead with a joke, and then when he gave a joke back, she's like, how could you?
How dare!
I thought it was funny. I thought it was funny. I liked it.
These women are jokes, and I'm here for it.
Yo, dude. That's
Okay.
funny as fuck. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. That's good.
Okay, we have to end it here.
Ba-doom, doom, doom. Like, comment, subscribe. join our
Comment below.
membership.
Do you have any opinions on these psychopath women? Where did this come from?
How would you approach someone on a dating app?
Would you do it like this? I hope not.
I don't think anyone who's on our channel would do it like this.
No. They'd run. Anyway, have a good one. Baby. Love